Welcome to Lesson on the Road, personal development from a traveler's perspective. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is the importance of introducing fear into your life. And I'm not talking about just living in a state of fear, because there's a big difference between living in a state of fear and actively feeling fear. What I'm talking about is whatever you want to achieve in your life, either if it's building a business, either if it's finding your dream partner, or you want to go for some big dream. One of the biggest things that I've noticed for myself is whenever I am running away from fear in my life, I'm running away from things that scare me, such as if I see an opportunity in front of me to do public speaking. If I don't take that opportunity, the opportunity cost, the cost of not doing that thing is not only that single opportunity, but it's so many opportunities ahead. It's the momentum that you create. So that is why I wanted to talk about that today. And it's so incredibly important that when you have something like that in your life and you notice that this is something that could potentially be a big opportunity for me, then you need to absolutely take it. If you are at the moment too scared to take that opportunity, I want to remind you again about momentum. So if there's something that you're too scared to do right now, if there's some public speaking event, maybe it's taking charge of something, maybe it's go approach someone on the street, if you have like social anxiety and stuff, then don't beat yourself up. Because if you really think back to when we were children, we all learn by just falling over, failing. But what happens is that in that process, somewhere along the line, you might have been shamed for failing, which is a completely natural part of being human, part of our process. And what I want to reconnect you with is the ability to do something, to try something out, and just wholeheartedly go for something and be able to try that out. And even if it doesn't work out, like, you're rarely gonna feel any regrets for actually just trying it out. It's usually the opposite way around. So I personally used to work with a lot of old people in, like, similar to a retirement home, but like at their personal home. And the single regret that I heard over and over again, it was not the things that they did, it was the opportunities they saw in front of them that they didn't take. But they knew this was something that they should do, they want to do it, but they just didn't end up taking it. They also regretted not spending enough time with friends and family. So that's another lesson. So spending good time with good people around you, like really appreciating those people, as well as taking the opportunities that are right in front of you, because you never know if this taking that single opportunity in front of you. I'm personally terrified of public speaking, but I have been recently taking more and more opportunities to do public speaking, because I've noticed when I stand up to the plate, when I take those opportunities, every single time, it's like a domino effect of every single time in my life something similar comes up, I take that opportunity and it creates momentum. But once I find myself that, oh, no, I feel myself hesitating, and I was like, and it's too late to take the opportunity, I like, you probably had that, like, you're beating yourself up. I was like, nah, I should have taken that opportunity. And you live with regret, maybe some shame. But when you take that opportunity, and even if you really suck at it, you're really horrible, but you took the opportunity, you learned something, and you're able to quickly iterate on something new and different on that front. And just from that single point alone, you notice that you're able to go on to the next path of your journey. Because every single big thing that you want to do in your life is usually something that is linked to something difficult that you've done in your life. Like, one of the most toughest things, like, after I've done some public speaking thing that I just ended up flopping completely on it, but it showed me, like, oh, No matter if I completely fail, I'm still safe. I learned a lot. I was able to just laugh it up, laugh it completely off, let go of the tension, and then after that, I was able to just completely free flow. And that's what you're gonna find yourself. Once you let go of the pressure to be perfect, once you let go of the pressure to be something that you are not, it's gonna be okay. If you're around the right people, unless you're in high school or something, then chances are they're not gonna attack you. Chances are they're not going to go after you unless you're around the wrong people. But if that's the case, get away from those people. It is not worth having that influence around you. Just completely get away from it. It's a bad influence. And that's why I would like to challenge you, next time you get an opportunity to that, try something very small. Start very small. It doesn't have to be like a grand thing immediately. It can be something starting out small, but you will thank yourself so much from the opportunities of learning, of growth that you get from that. So since every single time I've noticed that I start small, it could be, I remember when I was struggling a lot with social anxiety, just going up to someone on the street and just asking for time. That for me at the time was a huge achievement. And my mentor at the time taught me to celebrate the small wins, stack the small wins. Don't compare yourself to other people around you, because there's always going to be someone that are better at it, that has this different gifts. But I personally believe that each and every one of us has something unique about us, something that we only can do. And that's why I believe it's so incredibly important for us to take the opportunities that come in front of us. Because if you don't take these opportunities, you're gonna find that the energy around you is stagnant. You're not gonna take the opportunity when it comes in front of you, because truly those big, big opportunities in your life might only come once or twice in your life. And that is why you need to be sharp when those come around you. But the thing is, once you gain momentum and once you stop making excuses and once you really start living in that life of action, taking opportunities, you're gonna notice that you start to attract those opportunities. You start attracting everything around you. You start creating your own opportunities. You start creating and attracting the right people around you. Attracting the right people around you, that is so absolutely crucial. If you're able to move to a place that is more aligned with what you want to do, if you're a filmmaker or if you're doing something that is specific to a region, move, be around those people. It is so, so crucial. Because if you're spending your time in areas that are not really beneficial and is not helping you achieve your goal, chances are it's going to be so much more resistance, and chances are you're not going to achieve it in the first place. So that is why you need to do everything in your power to go to the right places, to have those positive places and people around you, positive influences. And chances are, I didn't believe like a lot of the things that I've achieved so far, and I'm still on the journey. I believe that I wasn't gonna be able to do that, but as soon as I had the right people around you, because the thing is, we as humans have mirroring neurons. We learn from people around you. So once you're around confident people, once you're around skilled people, you will pick up on that. You will learn their mannerism, you will learn their behavior, and you will see, wow, they are just another person. And that is why it's so freaking beneficial to surround yourself with excellence and to go for that fear, because the fear is just a temporary sensation. Because you want to know what the irony is? Because if you don't choose to live this life where you're actually chasing excellence, chances are most people are going to live in a state of fear. And the state of fear is a much, much worse place to be, because it's a constant lingering fear, lingering doubt that you could have done something else, you could have been something more, and you could have taken these opportunities. But even if you fail at something, you try something, you go for it wholeheartedly, there's a very few moments in my life where I've been like, like I could have, like I shouldn't have taken that opportunity. There are a few moments like that, but most of the time what happens is that I was grateful for it. It was a big learning lesson, and I learned more in that short amount of time that I took that chance, that I took the leap, versus the time that I was just waiting around and not doing anything. So on that note, I want to leave you with that. So make sure that whenever you have a small opportunity in front of you, tap into that fear. Figure out where that fear is coming from. Sit into a meditation and feel into it. And then once you have gotten a little bit more comfortable with it, take action on it. Feel it within yourself. And then once you feel it within yourself, make sure that you actually take small actions on it. And as it comes up, it's time to sit down, feel into it, and release that fear. Because on the other side of fear is your dream life. And make sure to let me know down below, what are your fears, what is something that is holding you back. And also if you want to do one-on-one coaching, I also provide that as well. So make sure that you check out the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.